Welcome to Silent Fame, where we shine a light on the untold journeys behind the game's biggest names. In basketball, one of the world's most hyper-masculine sports, these stories of courage, identity, and pride break the silence. Today, we honor 10 Black Hoop stars who refuse to live a lie. Their stories aren't just about sports. They're about you witnessing bravery and authenticity. If you believe in celebrating realness, make sure to subscribe to Silent Fame for more untold LGBTQ+ and Hollywood secrets. 10. Will Sheridan and Villanova. You remember the moment Will Sheridan stepped off the court at Villanova? Quiet, artistic, a 6'9" center more known for spoken word poetry than for playing ball. What few knew? Will had been quietly dating men during his college years. After graduating in 2011, he decided you should know his full story. He announced that he's gay, becoming only the second ever NCAA Division I men's basketball player to come out publicly. And in that locker room, nothing fell apart. Sheridan's coming out on his team was accepted, reports one journalist. He didn't lose playing time and he didn't lose friends. Imagine the relief. A young athlete finally free, teammates rallying around him. Basketball still more important than rumors. In sharing his truth, Will showed that even in a tough locker room, honesty can win out. Did Will Sheridan's honesty inspire you? Comment 10 below and let us know. And if you're new here, hit subscribe to Silent Fame for more brave stories. 9. Derek Gordon, UMass. Picture a tense college meeting room at UMass in 2014. Head coach Derek Kellogg clears his throat and jokes, "I wanted to let you all know I'm gay." The stunned players laugh nervously. Then he turns to sophomore guard Derek Gordon, who calmly replies, "No, he's not." "But I am." In that instant, Derek became the first openly gay Division I men's basketball player. You feel the weight dropping as Gordon says, "It was a rough process. It's an indescribable feeling. I feel like I can fly." His teammates erupted with love. "You're part of our family. We got you, DG. You're one of us," they told him. In seconds, a cloud lifted off Derek's shoulders as his real self walked in. He risked everything that day and found nothing but support. If Derek's courage made you cheer, type 9 in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible journeys. 8. John Amaechi, NBA. Now John Amaechi, a 6'10" former center for the Orlando Magic and Utah Jazz. In 2007, well after his retirement, John made headlines. In his autobiography, he finally told the world, he is gay. In fact, John became the first former NBA player to publicly come out as gay. The reaction was powerful. Legendary tennis champion Martina Navratilova praised him, saying it was hugely important for the kids so they don't feel alone. Former NFL player Isara Tuaolo, also black and gay, added, "What John did is amazing. He doesn't know how many lives he saved by speaking the truth." You can almost hear John's gentle voice in interviews, reminding everyone, he's more than an athlete. He's now a psychologist, author, and mentor. By speaking his truth, Amaechi showed all of us that even giants can carry big secrets, and that coming out can be as freeing as a slam dunk. If John's story lifts you up, comment 8. Smash that subscribe button for more untold stories. 7. Layshia Clarendon, WNBA. Meet Layshia Clarendon, one of the WNBA's most dynamic point guards. Drafted in 2013, Layshia, who uses they/she pronouns, became the first openly transgender and non-binary WNBA player. Imagine the spotlight. In the 2020 bubble, they and their teammates wore Trans Lives Matter shirts. But Clarendon wasn't publicly non-binary yet. Then, after the season, they announced to the world who they truly are. Their coach put it best. Layshia has made a huge impact on and off the court. Lay is a true trailblazer with bravery to be authentic and unapologetic while consistently fighting for the marginalized. You feel a shiver as Clarendon recalls meeting fans, members of the queer community holding signs, saying it felt like I was caught and held by the queer fan base. Even as a competitor, they've always been a parent, educator, and activist. They helped win the 2020 salary CBA, for example. Today, Layshia runs onto the court knowing they represent so much more than basketball. Inspired? Comment 7 if Layshia's authenticity moved you, and be sure to subscribe for more stories of triumph. 6. Reggie Bullock, NBA. Reggie Bullock might not have personally come out, but his story belongs here. As Reggie says, he came out to the world as an ally. A longtime NBA forward, now with the Lakers, Reggie had already suffered a heartbreaking loss. His older sister Mia, a black transgender woman, was murdered in 2014. He channeled that grief into action. It was close to home to me. He explained of why he began speaking out. I just felt like it was my job to use that platform to bring awareness. Reggie even got LGBTQ and Mia's name tattooed on his leg as a constant reminder to fight for equality. You see him on court, at Pride Nights, or hosting inclusive youth clinics. Fully an NBA star, now standing up for the community he loves. His presence in post-game interviews, always in support of trans rights, shows that being straight doesn't stop him from leading change. Comment 6 if Reggie's advocacy touches you, and subscribe. The community's strength is powered by allies like him. 5. Brittney Griner, WNBA. Next up, Brittney Griner, the 6'9" Phoenix Mercury center who dominated the game. Brittney turned the concept of a draft night announcement into a queer declaration. In 2013, wearing a sharp cream-colored suit to the WNBA draft, she became instantly a queer thirst icon. That gesture, a towering woman in a man's tux, was revolutionary. Off the court, she added to her legacy by signing with Nike as the first openly gay athlete the company ever sponsored. Think of the headlines. Even as the league was just finding its footing, Brittney showed that being out and proud could coincide with superstardom. Today, she's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, a husband and wife raising a son, and an outspoken advocate for LGBTQ and civil rights. In her memoir and interviews, she stands firm. She'll never hide who she loves. Did Brittney's confidence move you? Give us a 5 below and like, share, and subscribe for more bold stories. 4. Angel McCoughtry, WNBA. Angel McCoughtry is a warrior on and off the floor. An Olympic gold medalist and former WNBA scoring champion, she announced herself to the world on Instagram in 2015. In her post, Angel wrote, "Yes, we've been discriminated against. We lost friends. Family members are upset. They said I disgraced my religion. One thing I do know is that love is a great feeling." Those words packed a punch. You feel her defiance and joy after all she's been through as she celebrates love. She didn't name any names or hide who she was. Instead, she proclaimed proudly that being true to herself was worth every risk. For sharing this message, many kids cheered and adults wept. Congratulations poured in, thanking Angel for her courage. That "love is a great feeling" became a rallying cry for fans everywhere. If Angel's announcement hit you in the heart, type 4 below. And subscribe. We celebrate every act of love here at Silent Fame. 3AD Asia, Durr, WNBA, guard AD Durr, who previously went by Asia Durr, took us on a journey of self-discovery. A star at Louisville and later for the Atlanta Dream, AD battled serious illness in 2020 that forced a 2-year pause. Away from the game, she sat with the question, "Who am I?" In a WNBA essay, she revealed what came next. She realized, "I didn't always want to be called she or her." And so, in 2021, she reintroduced herself as AD, using they-them pronouns. By doing so, AD became only the second active WNBA player to publicly adopt gender-neutral pronouns. You hear the empowerment in AD's advice? Don't care about what people think. Do what makes you happy and live your life for you. Now, back on the court for the Atlanta Dream, AD carries that lesson. Be yourself, even if it takes time to find out who that is. If AD's bravery inspires you, tap out 3 in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe as we continue celebrating identity in sports. 2. Sheryl Swoopes, WNBA. There would be no WNBA without Sheryl Swoopes, a Hall of Famer who led the Houston Comets to 4 straight titles and won 3 MVPs. Swoopes was the league's first superstar. In 2005, after years of being portrayed as the All-American Queen, she was even married with a child. Sheryl shocked the world. She came out as gay. At that time, she was undoubtedly the highest-profile WNBA athlete to come out, writes a journalist. The news altered the axis on which the WNBA spun, he observed, because no one expected its face of family values to step out of the closet. Imagine the mix of shock and pride when she announced it in interviews, talking openly about being divorced and in a relationship with a woman. That single act gave visibility to thousands of closeted fans, showing them that, yes, even a legend can be queer. In many ways, Swoopes paved the way for everyone who came after. Inspired by Sheryl's trailblazing honesty? Comment 2 to honor her and hit subscribe. There's more to come. 1. Natasha Cloud, Washington Mystics. And finally, Natasha Cloud, a floor general and 2019 WNBA champion. Natasha lived in the closet for years, but when she came out as bisexual, it was nothing less than transformational, she says. In her own words, recognizing my identities as a bisexual and biracial woman brought my world together. You can feel her pride when she recalls that realization. By accepting herself, she became unstoppable on and off the court. Every time she led the Mystics to a win, or at Pride events in DC, Natasha reminded fans that being Black and queer is nothing to hide. As she joked on social media, "I am proud to be bisexual. I am proud to be Black. I am proud to live out my truth." Now, with the New York Liberty, she continues pushing boundaries, using her platform to support LGBTQ youth and speak out for equality. If Natasha's journey touches your heart, give us a 1 below. And be sure to subscribe to silentfame so we can keep sharing these powerful stories. These 10 athletes show how far the game has come and how much farther we still must go. From college gyms to the biggest courts on earth, they've pushed basketball and the world toward acceptance and pride. How did their stories move you today? Comment with the number of the story that inspired you most. If you haven't already, click like, share this video with friends, and subscribe to silentfame. Your support keeps the spotlight on these tales of identity and courage. After all, every time an LGBTQ+ athlete steps out of the shadows, it makes the sport brighter for all of us.